Alright, hello everyone, this is Venom, and we are live right now. We are doing a little bit of a little gaming news podcast type thing right now. I have not had a lot of time to make actual broken down and edited videos, so I've been doing a lot of live stuff ever since Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty came out. I do have some tips and tricks videos coming out for Phantom Liberty. The stuff for Starfield has slowed down as far as tips and tricks, mainly because we're running out of tips. I put out some good videos for them. They're pretty popular. I am looking for more tricks for them and more tips. A lot of the stuff that's out already, though, has been already parodied on all sorts of other channels. Everyone's putting out the same tips over and over again. I mean, I've seen some sites where they will sometimes put the same tip and just slightly modify it on different videos. I don't want to do that if I can avoid it. I don't want to kind of clickbait with that. But, yeah, that's what's going on with Starfield right now. I'm still playing it. I was actually doing some quests earlier on today to see if I could find anything else that was kind of cool or crazy. But right now it looks like I'm probably going to go ahead and finish up what side quests I got and then go and do all the power stuff, kind of grind out those powers as I'm playing. But we are going to go ahead and check out a couple other things. So Starfield has had some updates. Now it just came out, so most of the updates are going to be just like bug fixes and stuff, but there were some pretty big ones. And I'm here on the Bethesda.net website. And let's take a look at some of these. These are my nightly coffee. So there's a couple that were plaguing some people. I didn't have any of these issues, or I should say two issues. One was an exploit. But I guess some characters wouldn't be in their proper location. I've seen that a few times. It wasn't necessarily that they weren't in the right location or that I didn't know they were in the right location. Some characters I just kind of see walking around. Like the general store lady on Jimison, when you right outside the spaceport, she's not always behind the counter. She sometimes looks like she's walking out in the middle of the room. I didn't know that was, I don't know if that's something she's supposed to do or not, but I said it's something that I noticed. And while we're doing this, I want to go ahead and make sure my stream's up too. I do have some other news too after I go over these updates, but I'll go get into that in a second. I'm a little paranoid about my stream setup right now, so I want to make sure that I am actually live when it says I am. So bear with me. Paranoid. Okay, yeah, I am live. That's good. So yeah, we're set on that, but all right, close it out. I want to make sure we are set. But yeah, they fixed that issue. I guess some characters just weren't in their right location. Star stations. So apparently some people were getting a glitch where they could actually purchase star stations. Thing like Deimos and stuff. I mean, it'd be cool to actually do that, but you're not supposed to be able to purchase a star station. Now, I don't know exactly how the glitch worked, but apparently they would be able to, they would select, or they would actually have it as an option to purchase, and then that sounds cool, but apparently they didn't have access to their other ships when they did that. So they've gotten rid of that bug. I do want space stations to be something we can build at some point. I get the feeling that we may be able to do that. I think it'd be pretty easy to build space stations, kind of like how we do ships already. Just give us the modules, let us kind of put it together how we want to. I think that's something we'll probably get at some point, along with capital ships. I think we'll be able to make our own capital ships or buy them at some point to kind of give you some of those really big hulking interior ships. There were some in game that you can kind of go into that are really big and have like, you know, indoor gardens and stuff like that would be pretty cool. But like I said, that's down the line if we get something like that at all. Vendors, this is a big one. So for those that didn't know, it wasn't a bug, this is just how it worked, but basically underneath the vendors, whatever vendor you go to that weren't like Starship sellers, your normal vendors, underneath them would be a chest that would have all their credits and all the items that they were selling. Players were finding ways to get underneath the map and get access to that chest and take all their credits, or take all the credits in there, and also take all the items a person was selling. Apparently they've gotten rid of that now. You cannot access those chests anymore, but that was how the vendors worked. That was a big glitch that people were actually doing to get underneath. Like, they were getting underneath the maps in a lot of different places. Some were pretty elaborate, some were just pretty basic, but as long as you can get to that chest underneath the vendor, you can basically just take everything there for free. It has been addressed already, so I don't know exactly how they did it, but it said they addressed the issue, so I'm guessing they just moved the chest further out of bounds where you can't easily get to it. Really, that's one thing I never kind of got, like, well, as I got older, I kind of had the stance, if you're gonna glitch in the game anyway, you might as well just go ahead and use console commands. Now, if you're on, like, If you're not on PC, I can totally understand if you want to just kind of cheat something in and you don't have console commands, okay, go ahead and do what you want to. But on PC, just use console commands if you're going to just kind of cheat anyway. There's a bunch of graphic stuff on here I don't really care about. I don't get in too much into technical stuff. For performance and stability, I guess the hand scanner had an issue where it would actually cause freezing when you had certain weapons equipped. It would actually stutter and cause freezing. Your frame rates would drop. Then a bunch of performance fixes is all. So yeah, mainly just, again, just more bug fixes is all. The chest one kind of really shocked me. Like, I didn't know that's... kind of wonder if that's how... I think by now we would know if other Bethesda games work that way, as far as having a chest underneath the renders, but like I said, that's been fixed. And the Star Station one, which was fun, but losing all your ships was not so fun. Those have both been fixed. Now, going on to Nexus Mods, as I want to take a look at what's going on here. We are still doing mods every week on Sunday. That's when I try to put out my mod videos. I'll see if I can push them out to Saturday if possible. But as of right now, we're doing them on Sundays. But, and as we go into this, I just want to let everybody know, too, I'm actually went ahead and created a Rumble account, and I'm going to be streaming there as well. I'm basically going to go ahead and open up an account everywhere I can stream and put up videos. It doesn't make sense not to. So I've gone ahead and done that. I will, at some point, link my Rumble account on there. I'm trying to build it up. I'm getting videos transferred over to it, so I'm getting it set up there. But I'm going to be streaming there. I've already got my Twitch set up, so I'm streaming on Twitch as well. So basically, everywhere I can stream, I want to be set up to where I'm actually streaming there. I think that when I streamed yesterday for Phantom Liberty, I was streaming on YouTube and Twitch as well. So going forward, whenever I'm doing a live stream, I will be doing it everywhere I can. And I will be uploading my videos to every platform I can. And I have a list of those at some point. Whenever you guys want to see them, I'll post them, what everything is. I have the links in my bios, all that stuff. But that is what I've been working on. It's one of the things that's kind of taking up some of my time, besides making videos and besides real life stuff. That's why I haven't had a whole lot of actual edited videos. That and an actual just kind of a lack of videos to put out to for the content I want to put out. But looking here, we can see kind of, I like to check the mod pages every once in a while and see what new stuff is coming out. And one thing that I wanted to note that came out today, realistic lightsabers are out. This is one, I'm going to do a mod spotlight on it. Looks like they've got a couple kinds of lightsabers. I want to put this out. It's coming out this week. It looks like we got quite a few. Look, we've got a reverse hand grips here. This is one I've been excited for. I predicted that they were going to come out with lightsabers at some point, modern wood, and here we go. We got realistic lightsabers. So I'm actually saving this link. Let's see if the posts say they're working or not. How to change a damage stat. I think you should add variants from melee. I want to athletic and pre-report this mod for stolen assets. Yeah, some people are dicks, but I doubt anything's going to happen with that. Thank you, it's excellent. This mod's better, yada yada. So, no, I don't want the author says you stole his assets. Oh, okay. Wait a second. We got a little drama here. The author says you stole his assets. Okay, so somebody... Okay. So it looks like this one may not be a go. So yeah, we probably aren't going to go ahead and put this on the channel. But it looks like there is a bit of drama. And this kind of brings me up into some of the downsides of modding too. Modding is in a serious gray area. Now in this case, it sounds like this guy may have stole the actual author's assets. I don't know where from. I'll have to look into that one. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we're going to be getting other lightsaber mods anyway, so I'm not overly worried about it. But that is something that can happen. You will oftentimes see people stealing assets from one mod and using it in another. You'd be surprised, really, typically if you ask a mod out there, but you can use their assets for another project, a lot of them are pretty okay with it. Now, some obviously are going to be like, no, this is my work, I don't want anybody using it for this, or I need to improve whatever you're going to use it for. Stuff like that makes sense, but a lot of times people just steal assets. Now, the community is usually pretty good about not promoting that kind of thing. So that is something I like a lot, which is why I'm probably not going to cover this one this weekend until I get more information. And maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe he didn't steal the assets. I mean, they're lightsabers, so I mean, I don't know if he stole the assets or not. If he did, I mean, definitely not going to be... Yeah, I'm going to look into more on this one. If he stole the assets, I definitely don't want to promote that on the channel, but like I said, we're live right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't have shown that after I read that, but we'll check into it. We'll check into it. But like I said, I like to go in here every day and kind of see what mods we got. I do like that it kind of shows you what has been popping up, or what's new today. We got this week. We've got popular for like 30 days and all times. So all these help. More trending. So new today, like I said, all the stuff just got uploaded today. We're seeing the usual stuff. A lot of retextures, a lot of recolors. Pocket CCR. Okay. Okay, this one gives you unlimited pocketing. A lot of this stuff is just plain cheats. I mean, there's no real point in some of these if you have console commands. Although, again, if you got PC, you got access to console commands. If you are on a console, you don't. But these aren't on console. This is all PC. So that's one thing that that I don't like using is just mods that all they do are use the console commands. There's no point. I can do it myself. But right now, it's not looking like there's anything really on here. Klingon HT panels for Hope Tech ships. Okay, if you like Klingons that or Star Trek, that might be kind of cool. Really, I couldn't tell you what the difference between this and the regular panels were. So this looks kind of cool. Don't get me wrong, but I was never a big Star Trek guy, so I really couldn't tell you what's different on here. Let's see. Yep, this is reskin. Yep, Gunslinger Space Coat and Poncho. Yep, another Mantis replacer. So every day there's like 100 more Mantis armors that people are replacing. Anime style posters. Yeah, not a lot that's really interesting today. Let's take a look and see what's come out this week. I haven't looked at the weekly one yet. This is the first time I've looked at this in a couple of days, so I'm kind of behind. So this is just stuff for today. We've got 3 days worth, so let's skip to page 4, see if we got anything. That is a duck. Millennium Falcon, I've seen a lot of Millennium Falcon builds so far. Credit vendor variety. Increase the chance of vendor will have 3 times. Okay, this is basically more credits for vendors. I've already got that one. Rogue Ship Guy. Toggle God Mode. Again, you can do that already with console commands. Less gross Xenobug sounds. Oh, come on. You want them to be gross. You want them to be gross. That's how you know they're there. Custom Razorback. Different panels for the computers. Yeah, a lot of this. Another custom ship. Favorite mods and console commands. Okay, so that's how some of these are being made. I don't really like the ships that you use making console commands. They kind of break what you can build with it already. We just need additional parts or something. But yeah, that's not a lot going on right now as far as Starfield mods. So, like I said, I'll find 10 good ones that I like, and I'll put them up on the video this weekend. But that's what's going on as far as Starfield mods right now. Now, Destiny 2 has been kind of a hot button topic the last couple of weeks. For those that don't know, Destiny 2 has been going through DDoS attacks. That's been happening for a couple of weeks at least. We have been having real issues actually loading into the game. They're hitting the game at like peak times. I guess there's actually a stream where people were checking to see when the DDoSes were happening, and they were planning out their playtime based on that. So that's kind of insane. This has been going on for a while. Now, Bungie apparently never really puts out anything when they are getting DDoS. This isn't the first time it's happened. I got to imagine most major companies that are online and most major games will get DDoS at some point. As far as what kind of protection they have against it, though, makes all the difference. Now, Destiny has had a lot of issues in their game here recently with the Season of the Witch. They've had a lot of instability. A lot of people have complained about it. I've complained about it. There have been a lot of glitches. In fact, I remember for like the first few hours after Season of the Witch launch, I couldn't even get past the opening mission because the enemies wouldn't load in. That's not good. Destiny 2 has seemed to have more and more glitches coming out with every season, and the further we go, the worse it's been getting. Right now, like I said, they're getting DDoSed. I don't know if it's happened much today or not. I did get to play a little bit yesterday. All I did was pretty much play the weekly story mission, and then that was it. We're going to try to raid tomorrow. We'll see if we can. But yeah, that's been going on with Destiny 2 right now. I got to imagine that Bungie is going to... If they find out who was doing this, I'm pretty sure they're looking pretty hard for who's doing this. They sued and had fines placed on, I think a 17-year-old got like $500,000 fine or some crap. I was listening to Astrocross the other day. I didn't go looking it up, but I do remember the story when it was breaking. He brought it up again. But yeah, I think like a kid got a $500,000 fine for a fuck with Bungie. I think that's the one where he was copyright striking other videos on YouTube. Yeah, he got hit with a big strike, and that's just for someone doing that. Yeah, they are suing cheat creators. They've gone after them and won for a huge fines, and thank you, because I hate cheat creators. I gotta imagine whoever is DDoSing the servers, they're gonna have the same thing. I mean, they're gonna sue the crap out of them too. They're gonna do the same, if not probably worse. I mean, at least when there's cheats going on, people can still play the game. They probably won't want to play with the cheaters, and obviously it kills PvP, but at least you can actually play the game. With this, even cheaters can't play the game, so this affects everybody even more. So I gotta imagine that they are going to go hog wild when they find out who was doing this. So yeah, fun times on that side. Again, we are still looking forward to Final Shape. But really, until Final Shape comes out, it's just me kind of having fun with the buddies, doing whatever the new raid is. Now, I haven't heard anything about the new dungeon coming out next season. I don't know how. Like, we're getting towards the end of all this. I don't know if they're going to keep up with the dungeon raid dynamic. I hope they do, because they were basically would have to come back out with the old Leviathan raids, which is what I would like them to do. In fact, again, I mentioned it before, I would like them to come back with all the old content they got rid of. I want all the story stuff back and all the activities, but that's just me. They have put some activities back in the game in rotation. I would love for them to put in like the Forge and stuff too, like the Black Forge. Or at the very least, give us all those quests again and the weapons back. In fact, I think the Black Forge weapons, I thought it would make sense, and that it made sense to make them like the first weapons brought in for crafting. They dropped the ball big time with that one. I mean, they had like, if you want a set of weapons to put in for crafting, you had like a ready-made set already. All your Black Army weapons. Perfect for the new crafting system to test out. People already loved them. They looked good. I mean, they dropped the ball on that one, in my opinion. But I hope those come back along with all the other stuff. I doubt they do. I mean, hopefully the weapons do, but I doubt we get all the content, but that's where we're at on that. Dragon's Dogma 2. Now, for those who don't know, I loved the original Dragon's Dogma. I actually got it. I forgot when I actually bought it. But I played it in Dark Arisen. It is, think like Skyrim, just kind of different systems. People have been wanting, and you can see here, like the original, or not the original, it came out on Steam in 2016. I think it was released before that, I think maybe 2014, 2015. And then they came out with Dark Arisen. It was an expansion. And yeah, I mean, I love Dragon's Dogma. People have been wanting to make it 2 for years, and they are finally bringing us to Dragon's Dogma 2. So I cannot wait to play that one. Don't have a ton of information right now, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. It is one we're going to bring to the channel. It says 2016, so we got a couple years here. I'm sorry, that I'm looking at the original one. My brain, it's way past 2016. I didn't have a lot of sleep last night because of the baby, but let me meet this here. Do they actually have a date for this? So this is just Dragon's Dogma, so it brought me to the Dragon's Dogma one. Okay, 2012 is when Dragon's Dogma came out. So I'm burping a lot. I had a beer earlier, and it's fizzy and causing me to burp and hiccup a lot. So, but Dragon's Dogma 2 is one we are looking at to be playing for the channel. Coming up, I am planning on making tips and tricks videos for Cyberpunk. I'm probably going to be able to get a couple of them out of it from playing Phantom Liberty. I've been enjoying playing Phantom Liberty, so that's been part of the reason I haven't got any tips out, but I've actually got to play the game to get tips for it too. So I'm going to go ahead and probably make a video for that tomorrow. Like I said, I'm also playing Starfield. It's hard juggling games by myself. If I had someone else to kind of play and make tips as well, I could probably help. In fact, I might actually get one of my buddies to help with that, and we can upload it for the channel. That would be a huge help. So that's probably something I bring up with my clan or my buddies I play with later on. But yeah, for now, it's pretty much going to be it. Like I said, I'm going to be bringing you more content, I'm trying to bring more edited content and do it in a way that's unique to me. I've spent the last month or so getting used to talking for long periods of time again and doing it on camera, just so that I'm getting used to slowing down my speech. I'm getting used to enunciating things correctly. I'm getting used to being able to keep my mouth, keep up with my thoughts. So now I'm kind of getting used to that. I'm going to actually, act more how I normally act. Like if you hear me and my buddies, if I'm ever live streaming, and you hear like me and Don and the guys and we're, shooting the shit, I mean, that's how I want my videos to actually be, but I got to practice making the basics again first. So once I've got that down and I can do it like that, I don't got to worry about overthinking or anything, then I can go ahead and start making content that's more of me. Like I don't want it to just be you do step A, then step B, and I'm sounding really monotone when I'm saying stuff. No, I want it to have a flair to it. I want it to actually be me. I don't want to be just another person putting out the same videos everybody else does for every game that comes out. I want it to actually be, to have a reason for you guys to come and watch me, and that's what I'm working on right now. So Thank you for those of you who are sub to me already and who've stuck around with me. Our sub count is going up slowly but surely. Every sub I get, I love. Don't get me wrong. Every time I see I got a new sub, it makes my day. So that kind of tells you how important you guys are to me. But like I said, I am planning on bringing you guys more videos. I'm trying to stay steady with it. You're getting at least 3 or 4 videos a week, even if they're live. I am bringing you the mod videos. That if I don't do anything else, the mod videos for Starfield are the one thing I want to make sure I do not drop off on, just because that will make sure that I stay steady between games. But that's going to do it for right now, guys. Like I said, we are planning on trying to do the Crotas in Raid live tomorrow, probably around 8:30 to 9 Central. That's when we usually start. We usually play for a couple hours and see if we can get past it. If not, we're halted for that night and come back in a couple days. I usually can do raids every other day just because I'm taking care of my daughter every other night. My wife has her. The other nights I've got her, as far as watching her at night. So that's why that's why I can't play as often as I did before. And of course, day job. So that'll do it for tonight, guys. Thank you for coming by. I will be bringing you again some Cyberpunk videos here very shortly, and I will see you guys later.